It's time to have a serious conversation about men defending themselves from women when women are violently attacking us. Because it's happening more and more, and it's getting to the point where it's now ridiculous. Women feel completely entitled to physically assault men, and you're seeing all these videos of women assaulting men and men not really being allowed to defend themselves. I'm sure you've seen this video from London.
Look. I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna call the police.
Babe! Fucking look, thank you, record it! Call the police! Call the police! Thank you, call the police! Call the fucking police! Call the fucking police!
Hang on, call the police. She's the criminal. She's the one who was caught stealing and is now hitting him over the head and assaulting him. And by the way, the entitlement, that's just pure female entitlement. But the reason why she's so confident about calling the police is that in London, women don't go to jail for most crimes. Women are automatically exempt from jail for most crimes, even violent crimes like that. It's very often to see women commit violent crimes like assault and not go to jail for it. But the fact that she feels comfortable calling the police. Now, what happens with this story? There was a protest. Who are people protesting for? For her. Just look at this. So here's a story that I have linked in the description below. And these are the terroristic pieces of shit that showed up to protest. They blocked the road, they had threatening signs, and they made this remark here, this chant: you touch one, you touch all. What is that, a threat? So they showed up to protest against the store. This woman was a criminal. The store owner was defending his store and she assaulted him. And a mob of people showed outside protesting, saying, if you touch one, you touch all. Why? What are you going to do about it? What are you trying to say? If a woman attacks me and I defend myself, what, you're going to come too? Is that what you're saying? Now, you can't see it very well, but that's a stab wound. And that's when a woman attacked me in the streets of LA wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt, saying I'm an evil white man and that I can't do shit. And she stabbed me in the arm and she stabbed me in the neck and she almost killed me.
Okay, so I'm sorry for the light, but I just got stabbed. I just got my throat cut and I just got stabbed here. You can see.
Yeah, a woman did that and I almost died. So when I see these protesters, you know what I think? Fucking cowards. But here are some quotes from the protesters, aka the cowards. I'm a young girl. I was like, imagine if that happened to me. I'm not going to be okay with that. I would like someone to share that on social media. You mean like, what if you stole and assaulted someone? You mean you wouldn't want someone to be able to defend themselves? And this guy, it's not showing his picture, but he might just be the biggest coward, the biggest fucking coward I've ever seen in the internet. Ever. Marlene Kamika, a 40-year-old artist and youth worker who attended the protest, told BBC London, there's a hierarchy in this country, and unfortunately, black women are always at the bottom of the hierarchy. I'm fed up with being on the street because I've seen a video of a black woman being abused by a man. No, you saw a violent criminal experience a consequence, and the only reason why you were there is because it was a woman. And because a woman assaults a man, she gets defended. And we're seeing this more and more. And we're seeing more and more videos of women being violent towards men in public and nothing happens. We see it in relationships, we see it in schools, we see it on the streets, and enough is enough. And it's time to have the conversation about men being allowed to defend themselves from violent women. And just to repeat one last final time, I've already been stabbed by a woman. So my self-defense is no longer going to be based on gender. And you can interpret that any way you want. But that shit just ain't happening to me again.